We back, we back, we back. Y'all know what was coming. Let's get into it. We about to talk about my boy again, Kevin Samuels. Now, a lot of women complained about Kevin's delivery and his harshness, supposed harshness on how he delivered his message to them. But he was the same way with the men. And like I said before, he spared no expense on people's feelings. He just told you how it is. And I think the men were more receptive to the critical advice, the constructive criticism, and were able to take the criticism and use it to change and better their lives further, to further their situations. Let's look at some clips so you can see what I'm talking about.
I'm unemployed. I just started a business, and the only one I got behind me is my girlfriend. And I don't want to like.
Hold on. You invested all your money into starting this business?
Basically, yeah. I used to be a
And you're
CEO
unemployed? And you're unemployed?
Yes, sir. I kind of sacrificed everything to get one.
Hold on.
Okay, my bad.
How long have you been doing this business?
I just started. And
what does that mean? What does that mean?
3 months. 3 months
And
ago.
you've been unemployed for how long?
Ooh, close to almost a year. It's been kind of hard to get everything together.
Sir, this is unacceptable.
Yeah, I know.
I hope you didn't come here looking for sympathy.
Oh, no. Heck no.
Do you have both your limbs?
Yes, sir.
Then why don't you have a job?
Because so long story short, I used to be a
No long story. Dude, you're 29 years old saying I'm a freight broker and I've invested.
No, I'm 27. Yeah.
27, whatever. You've used words like invest in business. You're unemployed living off your girlfriend.
Now, I use stock options, but God damn. I made good money off stock options, but at the same time, I lost a lot of money because I get a little greedy from here and there. But it kind of helped out too. So it's kind of been like from stock options from that and her money too.
How much are you earning a month?
Ooh, shit. About under 1,000, depending on how.
Then don't tell me damn thing about stock options. Negro, you need a job.
God damn.
Get off YouTube, get off Instagram, get off TikTok, get off your ass and go to work.
God damn. Yes, sir.
No, there ain't nothing else to say. And she must not have a daddy. Because if she had a daddy, he can't be about shit because he couldn't be around my damn daughter.
I mean, I'm the one that.
I don't want to hear it. Why'd I do that? Because, guys, look, we got to call bullshit when we see it. Starting a business, but unemployed, earning less than $1,000 annual on the internet. You got to get out and make money to invest in yourself and to increase your competency. And you got a girlfriend. We all know he's using his business. I don't think you should be fucking with that when you're broke. You can't afford the outcomes if it happened.
So as you can see, you see that? Sound, straightforward, simple, level-headed advice for a crazy situation. Let's watch another one. Let's see another one.
How many hours were you working at this company?
Maybe I'll say 36, depending on the other jobs. Because I was working both of them at the same time.
So you haven't even had a full-time job. You've never held full-time employment. So how do you go from not having full-time employment to entrepreneur? There's no free money. Mm-hmm. There's no get rich quick. You need to go to McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, Burger King, Big Lots, Kroger. You need to go pick up whatever job you can to work. Grab your balls and become a man. You got to get your own place, dude. Turn off YouTube. Get in the world. Because you can't. Okay, dude. No. You're still trying to think of ways to not do it. You want to do it. You don't want to get your hands dirty. That's what it is with a lot of you young guys. You don't want to get your hands dirty. That's hard. That sounds like work. So should I do it this way? No, you should get your ass up tomorrow and go get a job. Because you're on the channel of an image consultant. right?
Yep.
I talk about men trying to become the best version of themselves, get themselves into the top 10% of men. And dude, you haven't even got into manhood yet. Your mother needs to put you out. You're a physically healthy 25-year-old man living in your mama house. So to tell me you don't have a girlfriend because you're focusing on your what? Your purpose? That's some YouTube bullshit. You need to get out of your mother's house and go to work. You need to be gone by November.
So even graduate school then?
Oh man, I'm sorry. No, graduate school in what, man? Okay, go into more debt for sports management, which is gonna do what? It ain't doing nothing now.
The nerve of some of these dudes calling up and talking this foolishness. Get your ass a job. It's that simple. This next call was a dude calling up talking about he's ready to be a husband. Young cat. I think he was like 28 or something. Didn't know his ass from a hole in the wall. And Kev had to put him in his place. Crazy.
I look like a tiger, but I have the mindset of a lion. Like I'm struggling with that.
You're 27. You're neither.
I'm neither. How do I prepare?
What? You're 27. Prepare to what? Be a lion? To run a pride?
No.
You're not ready. Are you ready to be a husband?
Mentally, I would say I'm like 70%.
Look here, man. See, the fact of the matter that you even had to split this into categories says no. Why can't you just accept the fact that you're not ready?
Yeah, I know I'm not ready. I know.
Then
I'm not
get
ready.
out of the conversation. You're not in a husband relationship conversation. So why are you trying to get women to look at you in a way that you're not?
Because those are my goals for the future, and I understand.
Mother French toast. I don't care about your future. It's 8 years away.
Okay.
What did your daddy say about it?
What's that? My dad?
What does your dad say about this stuff?
I don't speak to my father.
Thank you. Because you're going at this conversation like a
Really? I'm
like
not
a
getting
woman. Because how many times I've had to raise my voice and got to a place where I'm chastising because I've told you, you're not ready yet.
I understand that, Kevin.
This is what happens to so many young black men because we don't have fathers and we're not juniors. We are trying to become men before time, and we think we're trying to do all this stuff too soon. You're not ready.
I understand
it's a goal
that,
of yours. If you're in the fourth grade and the goal of yours is to go to college, you don't start filling out applications. Guys, there is nothing wrong with not being ready. The last time you had a full-time job?
Before the pandemic.
Who do you live with?
I stay by myself.
How are you paying rent if you don't have a job?
I'm still collecting money from my last job from the pandemic.
All right, so
and I hold
on. So I'm talking to a man who ain't had a job in what, 6 months?
Yeah, roughly.
And you asking me what to do with 20,000 funky dollars?
Yep.
You can't increase zero to nothing. You can't increase zero. But be honest, man, when you meet these women, are you telling them up front, hey, I'm a busy man, I only have a little time, I'm just trying to get in and do this? Are you kind of just soft shoeing this shit, letting them think it could be something that it ain't?
I tell them with my actions, not necessarily my words.
Ah, that's some bullshit.
That's
some bullshit.
If that
means, No, mister. Permission to treat the witnesses hostile, Your Honor. Negro. If you're a busy junior attorney, tell these women the truth. I am here for a short time, not a long time. I don't have time to waste, and I want to share some sexual time with you and let them decide. See, what you're afraid of is they're not going to give you the ass if you be honest with them. And honestly, you probably get the ass better and not waste your time. Women only want the truth.
You think so?
Nick, what? Who are you talking to? Women want the truth. Don't take their
Right.
choice from them. See, let me be honest. You're wasting time trying to run weak game
Right.
versus just being upfront and saying, hey, I'm a busy man. I find you attractive. I'm not really ready to commit to a long-term relationship right now. That may be something in the future when I decide that path. I don't know if that's you or not, but the time we have together, so I only have time for a little bit. So when we're together, I need to know we're going to be intimate because I don't have time to waste. I love to go out and have dinner, but I don't have time to do sleepovers and this and that. You got to let women know the deal. That's what I've done all my entire life. And no
And
woman can ever call me a dog. Stop taking these women's choices.
I respect it.
You don't want to build the resume. You don't want to actually have it where it counts to have the real leverage. You want her to respect your masculinity and your manhood because you have a penis and an XY chromosome. It don't work that way. Women respect resources. You can't check a bitch because you got nothing to check with. The only place you dominate is in the bedroom. Dominate on the balance sheet. Dominate on your wallet, which is your accomplishments. Any woman that you choose to deal with, her money should be no good with you if you're 100% man. You pay everything. Why? Because it keeps her in her feminine when she's with you. I don't give a shit. The women I deal with, they know I don't care what you do when you're not with me. But you don't even tell you about the guy. I don't care. All I care is how you operate when you're here. Will that be the way it is always? No. Eventually, I'm going to pick one. I don't want a rotation for the rest of my life.
You're not the dominant alpha male or the super select guy. The only way you're going to end up becoming pre-select is by approaching women.
So women can tell I'm not getting no play?
Anybody, all 462 people in the chat room could tell you ain't getting no play. That's the energy you're getting. Because you're a guy that said you don't think you should have to approach women. They should give you choosing signals. Where would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? How tall are you?
I'm 5'10".
5'10". How much do you weigh?
Uh-oh. I weigh about...
To what?
Depending on the day, between 280 285.
So you're a fat fucker.
Yeah.
So you think a 5'10", almost 300-pound dude, how much money you make?
Like 400 every 2 weeks.
So you make 400 every 2 weeks. So you make 800 a month. You make less than $10,000 a year. Okay.
But how many 20-year-olds was Henry?
Hold on. Dude, I was a 20-year-old and I was making far more money than that. In the 80s, where minimum wage was $3.35 an hour. So I need to hear it. How long? You got a big dick?
Huh?
You have a big dick?
Pause.
I mean, it's above average. I ain't no Ron Jeremy.
No. I asked you if you had a big dick. I didn't say it was above average.
I don't know what that is, really.
Nigga, you know if you got a big dick or not. Stop the bullshit.
Pause.
Every dude know whether or not he got a big dick. I know I got a big dick. You don't know?
I mean,
you don't have a big dick. That's the point. You don't have a big dick. You don't have a big wallet. You're a fat dude. And you got a lot of nerve thinking you should get choosing signals at 5'10" and 300 pounds, making less than $1,000 a month at 20 years old. And women should approach you. What they get, they don't even get a big dick. Women ain't the problem, bro. Ain't no energy out women. See, what women know is that you know good and damn well what I just ran down don't make sense. The entitled and the arrogance of you don't make sense. That's the energy you get back. You get back what you put out. Because I knew plenty of dudes that was 5'10", big dudes, and they were some players. Straight up players. My frat brother Ray, dude looked like Kev Mack and Biggie had a love child. Uglier than sin this nigga was. Face looked like a whole Crunch bar. Big soup coolers jacked up, but that motherfucker had mouthpieces and Ray stayed laced in the best pussy. Still to this day, that ugly motherfucker got mad game. Broke his shit.
What do I do?
You need a coach.
Because you got some bad information. First off, stop watching these dating channels. Stop watching all these red pill spaces. Stop watching all this kill debate and blah, blah, blah. You don't need any more of that bullshit programming.
Yo. Yo. Kev was batting on 1,000. And this is one of the reasons why they said The Godfather was undefeated. You can see it right in front of your eyes. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't telling no lies and he wasn't playing with nobody. I'm going to leave y'all with this last clip of him talking about what type of men to avoid in your life, whether you're a guy or a girl. Just general life advice type of stuff.
Yourself. You definitely want to avoid these type of men, these type of people, but in particular these type of men wherever you see them. Trust me. No questions, no suggestions. When they peek their head up and when you see them, believe in who they are the first time. The first one is you want to avoid the cheap guy. Look here, man. Money is currency and currency flows. I can use all the nice little cliches and catchphrases, but the bottom line is this, man. Nobody likes being around a cheap guy. Cheap men suck. Men hate cheap men. I tell you, one of the worst things as a dude is going out with that guy to where when it's time for him to buy the round of drinks, he goes to the bathroom, or it's time for him to leave. You get a text or whatever. Nothing worse than when you go out to dinner and there's 6 of you and you decide, let's just split the check 6 ways. And he's like, no, I didn't have a drink, I had water. No one likes a cheap man. Here's the thing. You don't have to know why they're cheap, but if just avoid them. Whatever reason they have, they're frugal, rich dad, poor dad, whatever bullshit excuse. It's usually some bullshit. See, they're cheap. They don't mind you spending your money on them. They don't want to spend their money on you. Avoid these people. Trust me, there's something wrong and it's going to come up later. It's going to rear its ugly head. The cheap guy. Next guy to avoid is the angry dude. Angry, upset. I mean, always upset. Cat Williams. And you wake up in the morning banging on bacon? Yeah, that guy. Look, man, sure, things go wrong in life, but to be around a perpetual energy vampire, somebody who's always just negative, draining you of energy, draining you of just negative, bringing all that toxic shit to the space, man, bro, just avoid them. Nobody likes these angry people, and they're generally angry because they're losers. They're losers and they failed at something, and they want to actually make you feel their pain. Angry people, a whole nother section, but avoid the cheap guy and the lonely guy. I mean, the cheap guy and the angry guy. The next guy, the lonely loser. The lonely loser. This is the guy who lives by himself. He's probably making, high 5 figures, low 6 figures, but never can keep anybody around. All he does is work home. Every time you ask this person about a relationship or a situation or whatever, it's always the other person's fault. It's always, woe is me, I stumped my toe. Just these people are toxic. They're toxic and they're draining. The lonely losers are more seductive because they make you feel sad for them. They're like, oh man, poor guy, man, he's had it hard. But you're gonna realize they're there for a reason. The lonely losers, what you're gonna find is a lot of these personalities are they're toxic and they're highly manipulative. There's a reason these people are alone. The lonely loser, don't fall for it. Avoid them. When you see them that way, bounce. The lonely loser is the most dangerous of them all because they can get closest to good people. They can disarm you because they come across as harmless. Oh no, but you tell, anytime you turn your back on a lonely loser, you cut them off, you don't want to deal with them, this is the person. If this is the woman, she's gonna kill your car. This is the person, this is the guy that's gonna stalk you. He gonna act like a straight up chick. I'm serious. Lonely losers, and there are a lot of these guys today running around. avoid these guys. All you gotta do is look in their relationship, in their history, and they have nothing. If they're living at home, still living at home with mama, and can't tell you about the last time they actually had a girlfriend. I don't mean the last time they had sex. I mean the last time they had a girlfriend. They claimed him on Facebook. That's right. If she ain't claiming you on Facebook, it don't count. The next, avoid the skeptic. Let me grab a little soup. Avoid the skeptic. The skeptic, there's a conspiracy. There's always something. The coronavirus was started by the Martians to get us to evacuate Earth so they could come over and take it. 2 + 2 is 4. Well, no, not always. Sometimes it's 3 + 1. The skeptic is the contrarian. This is the person that always want to play devil's advocate. They're always wanting to, well, let me just take the other side. They want to continue to be in conflict. Now, I like to debate just like anybody else, but sometimes you just want to relax. But the skeptic, they're always a problem. And these are the people that are open to like flat Earth and conspiracy theories and all kind of they spend so much time on silly stuff. This is the person they make 3 lefts instead of 1 right. I'm gonna just go left, I'm gonna go left, I'm gonna go left again. Why don't you just go right? No, man, I'm gonna go left. Just go right. No, man, I'm gonna do this left. Get away from the skeptic. And the last one that I'm gonna talk about is the goalkeeper, the scorekeeper, the one that keeps score. The one that keeps score. This one and the cheapskate tend to kind of hang around together. This is the person to where, you get a pizza, and you eating pizza and they eat pizza, and next thing you know, hey man, the last time we had eat pizza, man, you ate 5 slices and I only got 3. So I should get like 6 slices this time. Excuse me. The scorekeeper, the scorekeeper is worse because they're the ones that they'll keep it quiet for the longest. They're usually passive aggressive. They just kind of go along. And then all of a sudden, when something happens, there's a conflict or they get upset, then they start running down everything they've ever done for you, everything they've ever given you, everything. And even worse, they start counting stuff that they did that's just normal stuff. Like, oh, wait, well, remember I paid for this, I paid for that. Well, that was your bill. They start thinking just because they did something, these people are really entitled. And honestly, scorekeepers and goalkeepers are like horrible customers or clients. These are the people who always are trying to get some shit for free, trying to get a hookup on something, always trying to get refunds and this and that. I mean, if you see a person that's always trying to scam the system, and there's always a good reason. Well, the reason I'm doing it is because they did that. Goalkeepers, scorekeepers. I mean, who wants to deal with these kind of people? Because at the end of the day, what you're going to see with all these personalities, all these kind of guys, is they're toxic. They're toxic. Many of them are passive aggressive. What they're all alone, and they're alone for a good reason. You don't need to understand a dadgum thing about any of them. All you need to know is once you see these behaviors, get out. Do not think you're going to change any of these people. They are this way because they want to be this way. You're not going to have a good impact on them. You're not going to have a good influence on them. None of that stuff. You get around these people and they're going to drag you down to their level and kick your butt with experience. Do yourself a favor. Get ghost. Be like the road runner. Beep, beep. Get out, bro. Get out. Ladies, you spot these guys? Get out. And if you have friends or female friends like this, get out. These personalities are bad in anybody, but they're really bad in men. Because honestly, they're beta male biatches. That's really what it is, beta male biatches. There's no way that these kind of folks are CIA, confident, intelligent, and assertive. If there's an issue with somebody, they'll assert. And see, the angry one tends to look like they're assertive because they're always loud and boisterous, but rarely do they actually address the real issue or people who's really doing something to them. Bottom line, get away from them all. Trust me, you'll be glad you did.